Hello, it's Kai Slack again, and we'll be doing an update, and I have someone with me. Say cheese. Anyway, that's my husband, my crazy husband, I think.
So I'm stuck on the think part or the husband part?
Stuck on the what?
I'm stuck on you thinking I'm crazy or the husband part?
So anyway, we're going to do a quick review of last week. He's going to give you his take on the whole pregnancy thing and if he had any fears or any anxieties, any worries, of things of that nature. And then we'll get back to me. One moment.
What's going on? Just the husband, as she thinks. So Kaisha stated in the video that I have any fears, that I have, what are my thoughts? At the beginning of the pregnancy, I'm going to be honest with you, I had fears that she couldn't get pregnant again, and if she did get pregnant, it wouldn't last. And I know you're like, wow, why would you want to do that? Well, again, she's told you what kind of issues she has, and it has nothing to do really with fate, I would say, in the beginning. It was the fact that we've been told no so much that I honestly didn't think it was just going to work out. But as it kept going in further and deeper into the pregnancy, my fate kicked in personally. I had to do a lot of reading and studying and just looking and just really praying to God. But we're here now. We're going on 31 weeks. And I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm having dreams now. I've actually never, ever, even when we had our stillborn the first time, I've never actually dreamed about Kaisha being pregnant. So I know it's something different this time because, again, I never dreamed about that. She had dreams, but I'm actually dreaming now about him. And it's a wonderful thing. But I thank God that I got over my fears, because anything besides faith is doubt and fear. But whew, I feel good. I really feel good about everything now.
All right, so you've heard his take on it, what he had to deal with, what he had to do in order to make himself more comfortable, think on the good things about it, because sometimes when you get bad news, you shut down. The human side of us shuts down, but we can't look at everything from a human nature perspective. We have to take into consideration our faith and our belief in God and what he can do. He's a lot bigger than any situation. And so that's what's keeping this baby. It's not really me, it's not him. It's just our faith in God and the relationship that we've developed over the years. Now let's talk about the symptoms of pregnancy. My symptoms were nausea and naps. Like, I had it so bad I couldn't go. I'm not gonna say I had it bad, because a lot of my foods I kept down, but it made me feel like it would come up at any time, at any moment. I had to eat every couple of hours. Crackers did not work. Pickles did. I can say pickles did help with that. And mints, cinnamon, ginger, teas. I won't make ginger teas. And I did that with ginger tea and agave, since I couldn't drink anything else other than water. Also, the naps it was funny actually. I'm not gonna lie. Naps would just hit me out of the blue and I would sleep anywhere. And when I say anywhere, I mean I can be at home, in the doctor's office, at church, in somebody else's office, driving, I get sleepy, I had to pull over. I was like, I'm gonna take a nap. This is too much. And when I say naps, I mean the fatigue. It was so heavy. Even now, I still get fatigued to where I need to take a break. I need to sit down for a while. And the shortness of breath has returned. So me having this shortness of breath, not knowing if it's coming from an underlying issue or pregnancy itself, I have to do an ultrasound, an echocardiogram, to make sure that the pressure between my heart and my lungs is normal, because I do have a history of pulmonary hypertension, and sometimes that can cause the palpitations and the shortness of breath. So they have to make sure that it's not any other issues that they need to be concerned about, because at this point, if they have to give him out, he'll do fine, but they want to keep him in for a few more weeks. Now, a quite new symptom I've been having since about toward the end of the second trimester is the Braxton Hicks. And you know what, to be honest, I had been having them, but I didn't recognize them until later on. My doctor was like, "Are you sure you haven't been having any contractions?" "No, doc, I'm a G. I don't feel none of that. Nothing." And then later, maybe not even 2 hours, I would say, they were coming. And when they was coming, they was hitting. Baby, everything was hurting. I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? But you know, I only have bad ones when my sodium is low. And I know when my sodium is low, when I go to the bathroom way too much. Other than that, everything else, pregnancy, normal pregnancy stuff. Now, for the ones who have autoimmunity and you're pregnant, I would say that you need to keep all stress to a minimum. That is the biggest difference that I've noticed between the pregnancies. They're different, and every pregnancy is going to be different. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you what to do, what not to do, what kind of work to do, what kind of work not to do. But I can say that if your stress levels are completely low, you don't have any stress, your pregnancy is going to be that much better and that much easier for you and the child. Now let's talk about this baby, that baby. This one, he has gotten bigger. I have gotten wider and more plump everywhere. As of yesterday, he weighs 3 pounds and 6 ounces. I expected him to be right below 3 pounds, but they said that he's a chubby one. His cheeks are really full. His cheeks are actually chubby and fat. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to have like a 6 pound baby, but him growing a half pound every week, he's going to end up being 7 pounds. Maybe a little over 7 pounds. I don't know, but he's a chubby one from what they say. He has hair. His hair was hanging over his ears. There was a bunch of fuzziness on the ultrasound, so we know he has hair. He's very active. He responds very well when people touch my belly, which is why I don't like when people touch my belly, because he sleeps. It seems like he's a light sleeper. Like, it's easy for me to wake him up, and I don't want to do that. I want him to be up. As a matter of fact, I don't mind him being up all day, because sometimes even at night he'll still sleep. He sleeps a lot, so sometimes he'll be up at night and sometimes he won't. Sometimes he'll be up all day and sleep all night. It just depends. And I don't know, maybe it's my movement that rocks him to sleep or what. But other than that, that is an update. I'm sure that my echocardiogram will go well. Very positive for that, because I don't have any chest pain or anything that'll say that sticks out to say that something is wrong. So I'm not worried about that at all.
I just want to know how he put his foot above his head. That's all I want to know. That's some flexibility. That's crazy, man. Look at God. That's all I gotta say, man. I don't know.
I can answer that. Babies are flexible. They will always be flexible until they get to the age that they stop doing what they were once doing before. Anyway, that'll be all. We're doing some baby shopping, trying to finish the nursery. And it's been hard because there's not a lot of baby boy nursery things. I was like, I should have bought me a sewing machine and some fabric and did this myself. But I waited a bit to even finish it. I did majority of the nursery in my second trimester when I started to feel a lot better. and had a lot more energy. And I got a lot done, but it's still just a little bit more that I have to do. All right, so we will talk to you guys later. You want to say bye?
Yeah. Later.